I'm going to be showing you my WIPs and completed pages for January 2023. I must say that January for us has been quite a slow month. It's gone really fast, but as far as a coloring kind of viewpoint, it's been very slow, and I haven't got many completed pages to show you. I've actually got, I think, about 3 at the most. With January, we were recovering from being sick as a family, and then getting back started into a rhythm with school going back and all of that. And then just couldn't seem to find a groove per se. Spending time with family, it felt like they really needed some time for me to just sit with them and be with them, and for us to be together as a family. So the long end of it, really, or the short end of it, I didn't get to really doing much coloring, and I couldn't get my brain to actually land on anything. So I was in and out of different projects, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, and all the things that I did want to do didn't happen. I have got quite a few videos that I need to go on and edit, pictures that I need to complete videoing, so I can edit and then upload all of them up onto the channel. So it's just going to take a while, and because I'm needing to make a few more real-time color alongs, filming them and getting the time to color them, I often need to wait for evenings or gaps I get on the weekend. So it just slows things down due to my commitments. But anyway, that's all the stuff on January. Let me show you what I have been doing. I'm going to start with my WIPs, and then I'll end off with my completed pages. So I'm going to clear my desk, and I'll get started with Mythographic Paradise. So in Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Atanasio, I have 3 WIPs that I am working on. This month I wanted to try out my new Pearl Effects watercolor paints. So if I go backwards, I did the background on this page, which I really do want to do. And if I tilt it like that, you can see the Pearl Effects. I'm not sure yet if I'm really happy with the background. I think I need to deepen up some of those shadowed areas. So I might still build up the watercolor a bit more. It's tricky because it's underwater, so I wanted to have that like splotchy effect, but I'm just concerned that the background shadows are not defined enough. So we'll see. I might do that last, I might not. And then the color palette is going to be muted browns, peaches, oranges, and maybe a muted green for the seaweed with a bit of soft yellow ochres or something. So I'm slowly working my idea for this page. Then I also went to a different page. I'll just put this back. And here I again used the Pearl Effects. I mixed them inside the water paints and then did the background, and I've used polychromos on the hair, and everything else is Prismacolor. Some of the bees down here are done with polychromos, but yeah, it's taken me a while. I'm a bit lost on what color to do these other flowers. I'm not sure if I should do them like a light blue into a white, or if I should do them maybe yellow. So I'm a bit undecided. And then I'm following a tutorial on the honeycomb. So when I've completed the honeycomb and I show you this page completed, I will mention which video I used for the honeycomb. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm hoping to jump from this page into one of the other mythographic books and carry on working more with honeycomb and bees. And I really want to work on getting the bees fluffy because bees are normally supposed to be fluffy. So yeah, it's coming along nicely. I decided I wanted to try and do her dress a blue fading into a pink, which is why if you look inside the blue there's touches of a very light pink. And I got the idea from Star Wars, the second movie, where Anakin Skywalker marries Padme. Anyway, Padme was wearing a dress that was purple at the bottom, blue, and then into pink. So I wanted to try with that sort of color. So yeah, I didn't do too much faffing on her hair. I really just decided I was just going to get on with it, and I actually quite like it. I think it's got quite a lot of nice highlights and shadows. It's not meant to look like realistic or hyper realistic hair. I just wanted to showcase highlights and shadows. So yeah, so that's that page. And then I actually made progress on this other whip, which I've had for a while. So I've been using Inktense pencils in the backgrounds for the green, and then I use Inktense pencils on the flowers, and I outlined them with white's Uniball white Sakura Jelly Roll. And I use watercolors for the sky here. My one son wanted a sunset background, and then I've been trying to work on these clouds. But I'm not sure if I've done it the way I wanted to, because the white bits of the clouds are kind of disappearing into the background. So I might need to use an acrylic paint. And then, yeah, everything else is Prismacolor and Castle Arts up here. So I'm hoping in February I'll finish this page, I'll finish the bee page, maybe get started on the seahorse page, and we'll see how we go. So next up I have Fairy and Fantasy 2 by Christine Caron, and here I've got one whip, which is this one. So I'm going to just zoom you in a bit more, and this one I am doing as a full color along, and I'll show you how I do the wings and then the see-through shawl. So yeah, she's come along really lovely. I think once she's got hair and eyes and lipstick, it will look really magnificent. But I'm not going to give her blonde hair. I'm actually going to give her brown hair, or maybe white hair. I'm not sure yet. I'm a bit undecided. But yeah, as soon as this page is complete, I will then start releasing the videos on the channel. So that way you don't have to wait forever for me to actually complete something. You get it kind of all in one go, or spaced out by a couple of days. So that is what I'm working on in Fairy and Fantasy 2 by Christine Caron. And then in Garden of Fairy Tale Animals by Kanoko Igusa, or also known as Rhapsody in the Forest. This is the English version. I returned to the Autumn Whip, and I've continued making videos for this one. So you've got that, the third part released on the channel. So if you have been coloring along with me and you're really wanting to finish the page and need help, please do go check out the Kanoko Igusa playlist, and it will have the third part of this tutorial there. And then I'm hoping this week to work on the bird and the squirrel, maybe the birdhouse, which I'm hoping to kind of pull through this color up here, but maybe make it a bit darker in the shadowed areas. So yeah, the birdhouse finishing I'm actually not sure about. And having this such a limited palette has actually made it quite tricky for me, because I feel like no matter which color I pick from here, it's going to clash on something, or it's going to cause pieces to disappear. So maybe I should have done it first. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, we're working on this page and I'm hoping in February to have it complete so that we can then move on to other color alongs. And again, this is all in real time, so I walk you through the whole process as well. So that is what I've done in Garden of Fairy Tale Animals by Kanoka Igusa. Then in Magical Dawn, I have a couple of whips and one completed page. So the whip I'm currently working on is, all right, this one I have worked a bit more on. I am busy filming it. This is from Creative Haven's Enchanted Christmas. So I have filmed how I do this side of the page, and then I need to carry on filming the rest of it because some of you did ask to have this page as a color along. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So that will be up again when I'm closer to finishing the page. But in Magical Dawn, I have this page here, and I've used Inktense pencils on the background. These two are in the Hannah Carlson playlist. I showed you how I colored them, but then the rest of the page I've been doing off camera. And then I went over the background with white pearl effects. So yeah, now I just need to finish the crystals, the feather, pen, and the bottle. I'm a little stuck on the color choices right now, but I'll come right. I'm not too worried. In the end, it all comes together. And then my completed page is this one. So this was a whip. I'm just going to zoom you out a little bit. So this page was a whip. I started it in January 2021 and I finished it in January 2023. And it was one of the first pages I tried to do a bit of a color along on. So way back when, but I completed this page off camera. I did use some color combos from Miss Martley Coloring YouTube channel just to help me, because I had already started with this sort of coloring and wasn't sure how to bring the two together. I used watercolor paints in the background and then a white acrylic paint on a sponge for the white foamy bits. So yeah, in the end it's turned out okay. Yeah, nothing fabulous, nothing wow, but also nothing terrible. The only shell I really don't like is this one, but then again, it's been 2 years of growth since I did this one. So yeah, old compared to new. So that is what I have done in Hannah Carlson's Magical Dawn. And then in Christmas Charm Coloring Book by Teresa Goodrich, I completed this page, and I really am very proud of how this page turned out. I love that I managed to do some more lighting effects. I used gel pens, I used white Sakura jelly roll, and then I chose purple bows instead of red, just to pick up the purple in the snow. I felt red bows near a red cardinal wouldn't work very well. And then I didn't feel yellow would, I didn't like the idea of yellow. So, and then I tried to create my own clouds. So yeah, overall, I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. So I think it's lovely. And I'm very proud of this one. So that one is what I've done in Christmas Charm Coloring Book by Teresa Goodrich. And then finally, in Lacy Sunshine's Christmas with the Sunshine Tots Coloring Book, I've done one page. And here I used alcohol markers as a base. And then I went over it with, I think it was Prismacolors. I can't remember if it was Prismacolor or Polychromos. It might have been Polys. But yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, I think they came out really, really sweet. I need to work on blending pink into grey a bit better though. But yeah, so that's the first one done, and I really liked how it turned out. So that is what I've done, Lacy Sunshine's Christmas with Sunshine Tots by Heather Valentin. And I thank you so much for joining me for this video. I know it's quite a short one. Like I said in the beginning, I really have struggled in January to get into coloring and complete pages. And I'm hoping February will be a bit of a better month for me, where I can complete more WIPs and finish more projects from start to finish. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining me and for looking at my colorings. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. It all does help to support my channel, and I really do appreciate all the support and the kindness. It's very encouraging, and it has kept me going in not a very great month. And then I'd also just would like to have a big shout out to the lovely Leslie Ladyhawk. Thank you so much, Leslie, for all your support and your encouragement. It's really been such a pleasure, and I really value you. And I just wanted to give you a shout out. And if you don't know Leslie Ladyhawk, do check out her YouTube channel. I will leave it in the description below. She's an amazing colorist, and yeah, I really enjoy watching her videos. So that's it from me, everyone. Have a great rest of the week, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.